the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look.
Green. Omaha. Hey, ace. 2-2-1.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Now they'll change things up. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the Rams' 42-yard line.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Murray now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Set. Waiting.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He gets this to Davante Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10, and they're on the 42-yard line.
Yeah, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Murray going to fire one out wide. Now inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Murray changing the play.
Big Ace open.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game? Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey! Waiting!
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
22! Middle, middle, middle!
To throw is Stafford. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
And he blows it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Rams nothing. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's Stafford. We'll get this one complete to Atwell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
180.
From the 50 at Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 11-yard line.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Blue 60.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Terrence Ferguson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Stafford. Going right back to Ferguson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
250.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
280.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Byron Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Murray going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the 49ers.
Murray looking to change the play here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Niners 17, Rams 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
40
First and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
25 yards on the play.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Monday.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Slant to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Red 80.
Again, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Set. 280.
Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Stafford. And trailing, he'll go down back at the 12. Mykel Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Blue 60.
Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set. 50. Blue 80.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Set. Blue 60. Hey, 54.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford. And that's caught by Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Stafford now to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
3rd and 2.
Now Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Rams 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Murray changing the play. Now he's loose again. Christian McCaffrey.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Rams 21.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Drill right, 20.
Here's Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
He was for the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Rams 28.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
Omar Speights on the stop. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds and all the
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Coach. Hold on.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.